Hi everyone, my name is Amber Wilson and I want to talk about what I learned about writing my paper. And my paper is called "The News Talks About the CDC Layoffs." So recently, my mom and a lot of other people at the CDC lost their job because of something called a reduction force, or RIF. It really hit close to home for me because I want to work in public health someday, but now I'm nervous about it. That made me curious and to see how the news was talking about what happened. For my paper, I read two different articles. One was for Reuters and the other one was from Aoxis. Both articles talked about the same thing: CDC workers getting laid off, but they told the story in totally different ways. The Reuters article focused on the facts. It said 450 jobs were taken but later given back. It explained what happened and which programs were affected, but it didn't really talk about how the workers felt. On the other hand, AOX's article talked about how angry workers were. Some people were asking for the leader of the CDC to resign, but that article made the situation sound more emotional and serious, like a big protest. That's when I learned about media bias, which is when the news isn't just telling you what happened, but also shaping how you feel about it. The website allsides.com helped me understand the two different types of media bias. For example, one type is called spin, which is when news uses dramatic words like slams or explodes instead of just saying the word said. Another type is slant, when a story only shows one side of the issue. I realized that even though both articles were based on the same event, the way they told the story made me feel completely different things. That's how powerful the media can be. I also found a poll from Gallup that said only 36% of Americans trust the media to report the news fairly. I get why, like, if two stories say different things about the same topic, who do you believe? So what I learned in this, when I read or watched the news, I need to be aware of bias. I should ask what words they are using. Are they showing both sides? This helped me think for myself instead of just believing everything I hear. And as someone who still wants to work in public health someday, this project showed me how important it is to be informed and to know the difference between the facts and feelings in the news. Thanks for listening.